Welcome to Tekedia Daily. I'm Ndubuisi, Ekekwe. Our conversation today will focus on dynamic pricing engineering. Essentially, we are going to focus on the e-commerce companies, but this applies to most industrial sectors. It doesn't have to be an e-commerce company for you actually to deploy dynamic pricing. With the interest that we have seen in the application of artificial intelligence and also the construct of using machine learning algorithms, mathematical systems in improving our ability to find market imperfections and inefficiencies across most things we do. We have seen that people can make more aggregated revenue by finding how to classify and reclassify customers and serve them at their specific pain points. Airlines have been doing this thing for years. They have the first class, they have economy class, they have the business class. So what happens here is this. You don't have money to afford a first class. It doesn't matter. The airline has the economy class for you. But if the airline has said, okay, let every person pay the same amount, the propensity that they may not necessarily get you, if you don't have money to pay for first class, may not work. And yet, the airline will also be losing money because there are people that would have actually paid more, willingly paid more, but now they have lost that opportunity of making that money. So, for instance, the cost for first class, let's say, is $5,000, and the cost for economy is $1,000. And they say, okay, let's just fix the price as $2,000. They have lost the $3,000 they would have collected from the man who can afford the first class. And why? They have also made it very difficult for somebody who cannot afford that new price. So they have said, okay, let's just do it this way. Ability to do that is actually the reason why the airline industry has been, for the last few years, have been creating significant value for its customers. The fuel station, we have also been seeing that recently, where prices of gas, especially in some advanced economies like United States and Western Europe, can change in hours. So they are using AI, they are using artificial intelligence, they are using machine learning algorithm with data they have aggregated across cities and communities to know the best possible price they can actually ask people to pay for gas or fuel. So e-commerce companies can do the same. And when I say that, it goes beyond the cost-based model and value-based model. We do this pricing system. You have the capacity to say, okay, this is the cost of this product, and let me add this, and that becomes my cost-based. You can also say, this is what this customer is expected to pay for. And what do I do? Because the value that the customer gets is what is going to drive my strategy in actually asking the customer the price this product will be. But what I'm looking here is this. How do you make it possible that somebody goes to your website, that person begins to shop, and using the location of that customer, you can deliver a better price dynamically on real time in the shopping cart for that customer? So the guy lives very close to your warehouse. There is no reason why the cost that person has to pay will be the same cost for you when you have to go for more than 10 miles to deliver to another customer. You could also say, hey, because he's living very close to me, the cost has to drop because there is a warehouse nearby. And the other person who's living very far, I just noticed the person is living in a military community where only family is allowed to live. So the implication is this. Is there any way I can get that particular customer to pay more? But I have to find a way to bundle what the customer has to buy so that I can also deliver discount to that particular customer. So the customer can say, okay, instead of paying and buying items worth $100, if you can take it to $200, because the customer has a very large family, you can say you take 10% across the board discount. You can also say, hey, how is this customer paying? Is paying online, pay on delivery, and dynamically the price changes. And also, is the customer waiving return policy? Customer will not return this item. If the customer is not returning this item, can we just take 0.5% out of the total cost? Or is the customer bundling many items at the same time? So that as the customer is bundling, The total discount is dynamically managed and readjusted in real time. What is the total purchase? And what is the pick-up strategy? So there are so many elements that you can technically use in order for you to deliver this high level of dynamic pricing. You cannot have a technology company that is dumb, that is static, without looking at inherent capability. The computational models and algorithm, artificial intelligence can help you serve dynamic low price customers. At the same time, everyone feels very happy and you can get all of them excited. So what I'm saying is this: the price you have today may not really be working. It is time for you to figure out how you have to evolve, build it, advance it, and technically adjust it so that you do not leave money on the table. You can still serve the bank CEO who will pay for that detergent for 100 naira, and then you have a market woman that cannot afford 100 naira but ready to pay for 80 naira. And at the same time, both of them will go home feeling extremely happy that they got a good bargain from you. That is what AI is doing in the world. And that is why machine learning, deep machine learning algorithm can do for you. And you need a model, you need a process, that capability to actually implement it in your e-commerce. You are listening to Tekedia Daily.